The Max Gaming coming back at you live from Mac Gaming Studios in California with another episode of Space Astronomy 2. I'm the Mac Father along with
Lil Mac 96 here.
And Bonsai 728.
What up everyone in the world? I hope everyone's doing good. We are doing great. Yeah, what's going on today? What are we doing? There was a question last week about one little thing that we didn't show.
Yeah.
Where was it? Was it underneath these
it was
pipes?
right here.
Take it off. Take it off.
All right.
Can we break it? I'll break it.
1 second.
You gotta break it? Okay, you're
Yeah,
right.
I got to break it.
So somebody asked, it's not a facade. We were using like A2 has facades, and you could put facades cover over here. What we were using is just chisel and bits, and I think what size chisel was it?
I just used just a regular chisel bit, but I scrolled.
You want me to do it real fast?
Yeah, I scrolled it to. Let me see here.
I think it's half size, right? You
Plain.
just take this tube right here like this, and then what do you do?
Well, I had that block there, and what I did was I got around behind it. So let me get my pickaxe out here.
Do you do plane? A plane?
Yeah.
Ouch.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Oops. I'm lagging a tad bit, so bear with me.
Oh, so you got in here and then you shot a plane up against that?
Yeah, so I just did that, right like that, and added a small, tiny little plane to it.
Yeah, I see. So you put on plane mode and then you use that block like that. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Can I just go like this and put it right here in front?
If you do that, then it'll be in the back
Oh.
on the pipe itself.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, so if you left click on that, that should take out the plane.
How if I do that?
I mean, you could, but I like the little one thing, so it's easier.
5, 6 of them. Okay, I get it. So that's what we did last week to cover the pipes, the ugly pipes, because they are ugly.
Yeah, they're pretty ugly.
I think we should get right into the episode today because there are lots of stuff to do. Bonsai was just a little bit busy this week and made up some stuff for us, I believe. So, is this all you made, Bon? What is this?
No, I made a little bit more than that. We're going to get a start on refined storage.
Are we?
A pretty substantial start.
Oh, you mean down here? Oh, okay. So what good? Oh, this is like Christmas Day.
Yeah.
What goodies do we have?
So we basically have everything to start from a controller and make the storage system and wireless control or wireless access things for ourselves. Although I don't have the antenna yet, but yeah, pretty much got the whole storage aspect of it set up. Didn't get into the crap.
Holy crap!
And yeah, I kind of made enough so that we can have 20 64K drives.
Oh my god! All right, so
Because
that's because that's what we need.
yeah, I mean, if you can't store a million items, then why even bother?
Yeah, why even bother with it?
Yeah.
All right, so where do we start? Over here?
Yeah. Up here, there's a little bit like this. Basically, just shows the recipe if people don't know how you actually are supposed to make quartz enriched iron.
Oh, okay.
It's just 3 iron and a quartz dust.
But
But since we have mystical agriculture, we can make it by putting 8 in a square like that.
Okay, cool.
And then this is just so we each have a wrench. You can. Oops, I didn't put enough stuff in there.
Oh, we got more.
Yeah, we got plenty more.
I get a wrench. Womack, grab a wrench.
I got a wrench.
All right, I got a wrench, and this is cable.
This is just the cables. Yeah.
I'm gonna grab
Which
these
we'll
out
need
of
a
here.
little later.
Leave them in?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, we can grab some of them.
I got
There's
it.
more than we'll need, but and we'll get into how to make the little processor that goes into the wrench. But I just figured
Yeah.
get it out of the way.
So this is a machine casing for refined storage. It's just
Yeah.
those enriched iron quartz or quartz enriched iron. Okay.
Yep. So if you just grab those out of there, and then
Slam
throw
that
them in
in the
the
middle.
center of this one, and that makes your controller, which
Gotcha.
is the main point where you put in power for the whole system, and what it'll tell you how much power you're using for the whole system, all that. Then these right here are what's called solderers. The refined storage is based around making processors. There's basically 4 different tiers
So these make them, huh?
processors, or sorry, 3 different tiers of processors. This is also used to make some of the other machines and upgrades to the machines and stuff like that, like your speed upgrades and
Okay.
things like that. So you need a lot of those if you want to automate things, because otherwise you'll get bottlenecks. Like if you have to make the processor piece out of, like, say, a piece of gold, and then you have to combine that processor with a silicone casing and a piece of redstone, and that'll make your actual full-on processor. So
Okay, so same kind of thing where if you were used to the old AE system, you would have the chips, and then you were making the processors out of them. Is that what they're saying,
yeah,
Ken?
exactly.
Yeah, the presses, and then you would make the processors out of those. Yes.
Yeah. So the solders are like the presses. Okay. Wow.
Yeah. And so to me, I like to make a lot of them so that way you don't end up with bottlenecks of, like, oh, my solderer is waiting to make the base processor piece, and then it has to wait on that to make the upgraded piece. So I just make a bunch of them because they're really not that expensive.
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Let me grab them. Oh, you got them. Okay.
I got him. Yeah.
Little Mac got 'em.
And so we'll need to set up a bit of power.
I got some power. You got some power?
Yeah, if you want to grab your little exciter, would probably be the easiest thing. We'll just set up kind of just a basic thing, and then we'll move it once we get all the pieces. We can figure out where we want to actually put it. But you have to put down that guy over here or something,
Boom.
and then slap the exciter right on it so it's getting power. And so when you right click on it, you can see, okay, it's not using any RS.
Yep.
RS units of energy are equal to RF. I don't really know why they made a different unit, but they're 1-for-1 with RF.
And
And it stores up to 32,000. So.
And nothing's connected to it right now. Yeah.
Right. And one thing that's pretty cool about refined storage is the solderers can just be slapped right next to that. You don't need cables. You can actually, every piece transfers power. So you could just, yeah, exactly.
Oh wow, you're stacked. Okay, we can stack these bad boys.
Yeah,
Of course.
they all share power. And then if you look, there's actually 36 RS in use, or RF being used now, because each one of these uses 3. But if you look in this chest, we've got some gold, we've got some iron, and some silicone. Those are silicon. Those are all going to have to be pressed into their special pieces. So if we just grab them out of here.
And you just stick them in. There's no like press making. It just makes it. Oh, and you could add upgrades to the sides of these. Just like, okay, I see what you're saying. Oh, printed basic processor. Okay, there's one. And the gold one makes a printed improved processor. And we're making more of those. Where are we at? Oh yeah,
Middle one. Silicone.
Printed silicone. Printed basic.
I'm just splitting them up to make them go a bit faster.
Printed silicone. Printed silicone. Silicone. And where is the diamond? Or was there diamonds in there?
There will be some diamond in a little later stage.
Okay.
I can grab some of that and just show the peeps.
So you want me to grab these out of here, Bon, or leave them in?
Yeah, you can start grabbing them all out of there.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just throw the diamonds up in this top left one here. And
Gotcha.
they do the exact same thing. Just turn into a tiny little blue version of the same sort of process.
This isn't bad for being what is this, our 6th, 7th episode? I don't know. What is it, Ken?
It's I believe our 9th.
Ninth episode. So what do you do with these, Bond? You slap these in this next table here?
Yeah, so I'm making 13 of the grids. You wouldn't have to make this many to get started, but I know how many we're gonna need to. I know how many we're gonna need to be able to make us all wireless and all that
Okay,
sort of stuff.
That's why you're doing it.
Yeah. So we'll have one that's actually, well, it's kind of tricky because the way the wireless and refined storage works is each wireless wireless grid ties back to a physical grid, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
so you have to, for every person who wants to be able to craft at the same time,
you have to have one.
You have to have individual grids for each person and individual wireless grids for each person.
Check.
So it works out to like you need 3 grids per person, which is kind of obnoxious. But
let me go to refine. Okay, so we are making. What are we making? A grid?
Grid.
yeah, so now to combine those things into the actual processors, you'll have to put
quartz.
a bit of redstone.
Oh.
Well, no, you got to put. We got to make them into processors. So put like 13. Put like 13 of the iron and 13 of the silicon, and that'll start making processors.
I gotcha. I see.
13 iron and silicone into the same one.
Oh, in the same one.
Yeah.
I'm here. I know.
And then do the same with the gold.
Oh, okay. Okay, gold. There.
And I'm just splitting them up. There's nothing magical about 13. I'm just splitting them up so we don't have to wait as long.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay, here's processors coming out. Okay, so those are working. What's the glowstone? Oh, that's where you combine it, huh? To make the different ones?
Once you have the processors made, you combine them with either glowstone or nether quartz, and it makes
the construction core.
Yeah, and the destruction core.
Improved processors on both sides, and then destruction core. Gotcha. I see what you're saying. So I could grab some of these out, and those are improved processors. Those are the regular cores. So if we wanted to, we could combine a couple of these with this right here, right? The quartz and another glowstone, like you said. So you could do 2 of those like this. I think we need 3, right? 3 of each.
Yeah, if I remember right. Yeah, you'll need 13 of each.
Oh, okay.
13 construction, 13 destruction, and a total of 26 advanced processors.
All right. Oops.
Gold-based ones. Did you grab those the diamond?
Yeah, I got the diamond
advanced processors out.
Yeah, what do you want me to do with those?
Just slap them in one of these.
Diamond.
I guess the second one up on the left or something. You probably have 3 extra printed silicone too, or silicon.
Somewhere in here.
Oh, they're in here.
I took them and I probably miss.
I got them.
Okay.
No problem. All right, now we're a little ahead. We have the diamond processors going at least.
Yeah.
Okay, so you need to make all of those into.
All these like this?
Yes, all of those like that.
All of the basic processors will be made into either construction or destruction core.
Okay.
For this particular step.
All right. So I could buy. So we're doing this one next. So like this, like that, bam. So I got 6 more. 6 more on waiting one. 2 more there. 2 more there. This is not going that bad.
No, not that bad.
It's a little grindy for crafting, but not as grindy as like IC2 can.
IC2, yeah.
The one I will never do again.
Yeah.
And it's not really as bad even as AE2. Like, it takes a long time to make all the processors and stuff for AE2 also. Yeah. And like I said, we're jumping right ahead. Like, I'm not waiting around for not having wireless and stuff like that. So I want to have wireless off the bat, so if you were only making one of these grids to just be able to access a storage system, this would take 1/13 of the time that it's taking us. You know what I mean? Like, it's be a lot faster.
And later on, to make these quick, you could put like speed stuff in here. Right,
Yeah.
right? That's
Yep.
right.
Yeah, you can put speed upgrades. In those, you can only put speed upgrades. And some of the transfer things, like if you have importers and exporters and all that sort of thing, you can actually put whole stack upgrades,
Okay,
like one stack upgrade and 3 speed upgrades.
I got all our stuff, so I'm doing it like this.
1
I
second here.
believe. You want all these, right? Like this?
Yep, exactly.
Okay, all 13 of them. Bam. Out.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And then in this one, we'll put 4 of the grids and, yeah, the 4 advanced processors. And that gives us a wireless grid.
Okay.
Cool.
I got 3. Somebody took one.
I grabbed one, yeah.
Okay.
And eventually we'll turn those into wireless crafting grids, because right now they're just for access.
Yeah. And these right here? This third chest?
So these actually go into the solderer like that, and they'll make... this is to make the disk drive that holds the disks.
I'm putting them in right now. That's just a machine core advanced processor in the chest. Got it. And this last one, what is this one?
These are also solderer recipes. You'll combine that with 4 of the grids, and that'll make 4 crafting grids.
Okay, I'll throw 4 grids in there. Those are all going right now.
Okay.
We're moving right along. Lil Mac, why are you so quiet?
Drives. Oh,
Do some body shaking or something, man. Come on. Out. Disk drives. Okay, I see what we're doing. So we could connect this right here, Bonsai, this disk drive.
Yep. You can just throw it right down.
cool.
And that doesn't have any storage in it yet.
Yeah, because these are crafting grids now.
Yep.
Hey, let's where are we doing here?
Let's make
What
a
is
little
that
cut
dog?
real quick.
Let's find out what dog is killing us downstairs, and then we'll be right back. And we're back. We're back. He's back. I'm back. We're all back. So one other thing. So we slapped down one of the crafting grids that we did in the solder. I think I'm saying that right. So we can access in our inventory when we put stuff in there. One other thing you want to do is put just one of the regular grids that we made in a crafting or workbench, a crafting bench with one of the wireless grids, and now we have a wireless controller. So I want to do that a couple more times, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, put both those in there. So that one in there, so that one in there can't be stopped. Okay, so I can hand one of these to Bon, and one of these to, what's your name again, sir?
Lil Mac.
Okay, that's right, Lomac. And now I don't know how we have to put down 3 of these crafting grids, one for each of us, right, Bon?
Yeah, exactly.
So our system would be like this.
Yeah, and they don't necessarily... Like, you could have one to access it.
One showing and the rest out of the way.
The rest are just buried somewhere. Yeah,
So how do you connect? Now, does your wireless connect to a certain terminal here?
Yeah, you shift right click on one. So, like, I'll take the top one.
Kenny?
I'll take the second one.
All right, I'll do the bottom.
So once you shift right click, it'll change the color of the icon in your inventory.
Oh, I have no power.
Yeah, you gotta throw it. Just go throw it in the
Capacitor?
capacitor, and it'll charge it right up.
Lil Mac's already here. Jinxing me.
I'm already ahead of the game.
All right, so... Oh, there's no wireless transmitter.
No wireless transmitter.
Oh, so that's what we're making here. So I see antenna, wireless transmitter, rich iron, quartz rich iron again. One of the advanced processors. That's with a diamond, right?
Yep.
Machine base and a pearl, and you got antenna. And
that has to go on top of a cable. It's one of the only things that actually has to be attached to cable. Just set it on top of that guy.
That's weird.
And it only has a default range of 16 blocks there.
That's fine. Yeah, you can
so
click in here.
It works while we're close here.
You could click here and make where there's a wireless extender, I believe, one of these.
Right.
Interdimensional upgrades you can put in there. I know that. Right?
I don't believe... I can't recall. I think the interdimensional upgrade is only for the... there's like a point-to-point connector. So like if we go to the moon, we could have a moon base connected to
Oh,
this RS
oh.
system, but you'd have to have remember we had to have like a wireless for each location.
Yeah. That's not
In
bad.
that aspect, it's not.
That's all right.
That's one thing that the wireless on AE2 is very nice, where you can just make it work from anywhere.
I'm
What
glad
I've gotten
I
here
got this.
is the blank upgrade.
Oh, these are just the blank upgrades. Okay, you want to take all of them?
Yeah. There's only be 4, and then we need 4 redstone and 4 ender pearls, and you just throw that in the solderer.
So
Like that?
a lot of the crafting is done here in the solderer then.
Yeah, that's why we want so
Yeah.
many of them. You probably want
Yeah.
one for each kind of thing.
That's basically like when I had my system set up last go around. I had, I think, 16 solderers, and that covered all of the base recipes, and then some of the upgrades I doubled up, because usually I wasn't necessarily making a range upgrade and a speed upgrade at the same time.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and then you just slap those upgrades right in. Yep, just like that.
32
and each one
blocks.
adds 8 blocks.
Oh yeah, I'm way over here now.
Yeah, and once you get all 4, it's pretty decent range.
I like it. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Let me take that one out while you guys are still going. I'll put this one in. I think there's some other things we wanted to do. So we got all these the disk drives made, but there's nothing in. There's no drives in them, and I believe you had made the silicone for all the ones that we wanted to put in, right?
Yeah, these first 2 kind of deal with some of the crafting stuff, so we might get into those. I didn't make the whole thing for crafting just yet.
Yeah. Okay. So you want to start on this side?
Yeah. Well, right here is like a blank. There's kind of 2 ways you can.
Oh,
make the
storage
discs.
housing. I
You
got
can
it.
you can make the housing and then stick the disk storage space piece inside of it,
Like the one-
or you can make the disk storage piece and then stick it in there, and it'll make the final result.
I see. You can make these like 1K, 4K storage parts separately and then put them in, or you could do it the way that Bonsai did it here. Okay, I see. Okay, right there is the 1Ks. So you grab all these 1Ks, and then you grab these storage housings, and you can slap them together if you wanted to.
Yeah,
make
but
this. But don't do that because we don't want that.
because we're gonna go all the way to the top.
Yeah. So, holy moly. Okay, so I got 64. So if we're looking at the 4Ks, it takes 3. Okay, so you want me to split these up?
In the next
yeah, you can.
one, looking in the next crafting grid over,
Yeah.
it has it all.
Yeah,
laid
those
out.
go in here.
Yeah, so
Oh, I
just put a
see.
stack in
Okay,
there.
I see. So we were making more 1Ks. That's what we're doing. I just wanted to help.
We got to make all of the mats in this box have to be made into 1Ks.
Okay, so we're gonna do some crafting, then we'll be right back.
And we're back. So we that wasn't actually that long because Mr. Bonsai had everything laid out. So this is the pattern for the 4K. So we're making all these 4Ks right now, right?
Yep.
Bam. So I got 4K storage. We're trying to get to 64, right?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so we're at 4K. Do these all need to be made in 4Ks?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Each
let me
and
just
every
grab
single one
all
of them.
these then. I got all the stuff and things here, and I'll just shift them all in like this. 4K? No?
There
Yeah,
it goes.
yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. Bam.
Yeah.
And 4K? Yeah. I just want to screw it up, because if I screw it up, Bonsai will kill me. All right, so now that's
Well,
4K. There's the 4K.
You should have 180 of them, so you might have to split them up a little bit.
So I got 16s now. Do you want me? Okay.
Yeah, just split those between there you go.
Something like that. I don't know. I'll put this one down here. Let's throw this one over here. Okay. You got all. We're 16s. Okay, wait.
Mm-hmm.
Now these have to be split up into 3s here like this.
Yeah.
Something like that. I'll get it. I'll get it.
You'll do it in the least efficient way possible.
Yeah, something like that, Ken. You know, like that. Okay, I got 64s.
Perfect.
There's
Yeah,
20
now-
64s. Oh my god, I got the housings. Do I want to combine those
Yeah.
together?
Yep, just 1 and 1.
So
And then you can go slap those in here. Now I realized once we put down our disk drives that they actually only hold 8, so we made too many. So we'll have to make another disk drive.
Yeah, we'll have to make. I guess we'll have to
And
make
then we'll
another
have to
disk drive.
And then we'll have to make 4 more 64Ks because I can't have a half full disk drive. I mean, that's just crazy talk.
Hey,
Yeah.
that gives a little 3-dimensional thing. I like that kind of.
That's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
I think the block design in refined storage is really nice, actually.
All right, so that's all. That's it, right?
Yeah.
We
So
have-
now each one of these disk drives can hold 500,000 items.
So can I put?
512K.
Can I go like this?
Yeah, just throw whatever into the
Look.
grid.
So,
Oh,
And then
yeah.
you'll start to see that, like if you look in the bottom drive, top left disk, it's stored 3 out of 64,000.
All right, so to make this easier, just so I could tell people, if we wanted to empty this whole thing into this system, we could connect this to the drawer controller and empty it into where? The controller here?
I mean, you can just connect it with cables to any piece. Like, I don't have an importer yet. I haven't made any, but you could literally just go like that and slap an importer on there.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
and
yeah.
It'd connect to the cable and start sucking stuff out of the drawers.
Oh, because it could go anywhere. Anything could connect to anything.
Yeah, anything, exactly.
Gotcha.
So that's why I made a lot of cables, but we probably won't even. It's probably like a lifetime supply of cables we have already.
All right. So that was awesome. You did a hell of a job setting everything up here. We'll get into crafting maybe the next time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of in depth, so it's probably a good idea to kind of have it be its own thing.
We got a lot of stuff to do. We got crafting to do. We got the rest of our genes to put in us.
Yeah.
And we have the super duper armor from Mystical Agriculture.
Yeah, I kind of want to put that armor up against other types of armor. Like maybe that against the modular power suits armor?
Yeah, we could test both. You want to be our test dummy?
Sure, why not? I mean, I was in the last one.
You weren't. We had a test dummy.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. I'm wearing my armor now, so you can't really hurt me at all.
Oh, I'm wearing my armor now. Okay. Anyways, whoa. See that sword, Ken? That's what I'm talking
Don't
about.
make me settle this, guys.
Yeah. Ken, save us. Save us. I'm behind here somewhere. Hey, this thing is actually, are we, so the power that we slept on here, is that going towards, let me ask you a question, Ken. Does that go into here first or come out of here first? No, it doesn't.
That's simply coming from the 0-point energy system.
Which was down at the bedrock thing.
Yeah, that's down at near bedrock.
So, and that's also feeding in here because we have Exciter over here, right?
Yes.
I forget. Okay, yeah. So we can't make that 0-point thing feed into there and then feed out of there, right?
We could if we used a different system. If we sent the power to there and then put another entangler here and bound the exciters to that one.
Oh, that might be a good idea, actually. Not that, it's bad or anything, but yeah, okay. All right. I think that's it for us. We'll check in next time and finish off our refined storage system. We're gonna get rid of all these storage drawers, I think.
Yeah, because they're causing me a lot of frame.
My frames do drop when I come in here.
Well, I'm at about 5 FPS.
5?
Ouch.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. I'm usually around, let me see, if I was not around the storage drawers, 55, 60 is where I wanted to be at. Because we're shooting like 60. Anyway, so we're going to get rid of all the storage drawers. Make sure to like our Facebook page, follow us on Twitter, and smash the buttons. Please don't stop leaving comments. We love to read them, and we respond directly to them.
Yep.
Hit the subscribe button. Make sure to share this video with your friends if they're not subscribed. We really appreciate it. Say goodbye, folks.
I'll see you guys later.
Bye, folks.
The Max Gain, sign off.
Peace out.